like Caitlin Clark just gifted her entire team her signature merch, but it wasn't just the team. Every fan that shows up to Gamebridge tonight will get the first release of Caitlin Clark's signature merch. Indiana Fever not showing love to Caitlin Clark because, to me, it took too long. Well, guess what, guys? Now we all know why.
The WNBA just witnessed a meltdown for the history books, dripping with jealousy, tension, and pure desperation. Caitlin Clark's brand new Nike signature logo just dropped, and the reaction was absolutely explosive. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is somewhere in Chicago, probably staring at her phone in disbelief, watching the woman she's desperate to rival.
Like Gamebridge. Gamebridge is now a Caitlin Clark thing. There's now a whole Caitlin Clark thing out. I expect shirts in every single seat once her apparel is out. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. I would hope they do something, but I have no idea. I have no idea. That costs a lot of money. That one's on Herb Simon. That one's on Herb Simon.
Nike didn't simply hand Caitlin Clark a logo. They unleashed a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Her signature double C is everywhere, lighting up billboards, trending across social media platforms, and selling out faster than Beyonce tickets ever could. This isn't just sports gear, it's a total cultural takeover. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is
telling y'all to stay patient. I've been telling y'all that Nike takes their time, that Asia Wilson's shoe deal was 2 years in the making, that Paige Beckers had PEs, not her own signature shoe, and that Caitlin Clark's was 100% coming. And people kept saying, oh, Nike fumbled the bag with Caitlin. It has to get out there. Nike fumbled the bag. No, they didn't. It takes time. She's got to develop a whole freaking product line. But they just announced, breaking news right now, we have a logo. That is the official Caitlin Clark Nike logo. And it's not just that. I mean, this is cool. Nike has just announced that a signature product line will be dropping soon with signature.
Nike has now officially crowned Caitlin Clark as one of its elite signature athletes, complete with a bold and unforgettable new logo. The design, two interlocking CS cleverly hiding a third, symbolizes her magnetic connection with fans worldwide, along with her relentless drive, unshakable confidence, and elite shooting skills. Clearly, Nike views Caitlin as much more than just a rising basketball star. To celebrate, they're launching an entire signature collection. Hoodies, shirts.
It's really unique, you know, I think it's very creative for Caitlin Clark to come up with something like this. And I just enjoy, like, all of it, you know, it's like aura.
We love it! It's simple, yet it speaks a lot. I love it so much.
I'm a big fan of it. Simplicity is the best. I like the design. Nike always has great with design, so I'm a huge fan of the logo.
It looks really cool. I was really excited to see it last night, and it looks like we're going to get shirts with it on it, so that's pretty exciting too.
I like it. I like how it incorporates like the CC.
I love it. Double C's. Let's go, Kayla.
The numbers don't lie, and they're brutally savage for anyone trying to keep pace with the Caitlin Clark phenomenon. Her $28 million 8-year Nike deal isn't just a record in women's basketball. It's a declaration of dominance. We run this game now. Every single piece of Clark merch disappears instantly, like it's forged from solid gold. Jerseys don't merely sell, they create chaos. Fans line up outside stores, crash websites with non-stop refreshes.
We have an Angel Reese shoe before a Caitlin Clark shoe. It's almost like Nike forgot about Caitlin Clark and just moved on to Juju because they announced stuff about her signature shoe coming out in March with details of colorway, style, price, the whole 9 yards. All they've done with Caitlin Clark is give her a colorway in the Kobe shoes and just calling them like the Caitlin Clark Kobe's. But even just that, they sold out in less than a minute. And don't get me wrong, like, I'm happy for Angel Reese. She got her signature shoe and was featured on the 2K26 cover with the signature shoes on, but I'm just like...
But here's where it gets really juicy. Angel Reese, decked out proudly in her Chicago Sky gear, is watching it all unfold, probably feeling like she's peeking into a 5-star restaurant she can't quite enter. Her massive Reebok deal, the one she thought was a true power move, suddenly feels underwhelming. With a little push from Shaquille O'Neal, she landed what felt like a huge victory. the promise of her very own
today that it was announced that Angel Reese will release her first ever signature sneaker with Reebok on September 18th. So it says the Angel Reese 1 Diamond Dust, made for the spotlight, available on 9/18. And as you can see here, it looks like there's 2 colorways that are going to be released, an all white colorway and a pink colorway. I love that all of the girls are releasing pink shoes. Like Asia has a pink shoe, Sabrina has a pink shoe. But this is big news for Angel, and I know that we've been talking about the rookies and their signature shoes, and everyone has been waiting.
If you're loving this, hit that subscribe button right now. Angel Reese thought her 2026 signature shoe launch would shake up the game. She believed her big moment was finally coming. But then Caitlin Clark demonstrated what real star power actually looks like. Now Reese is learning the hard way, making headlines, and a Nike press release blows any Reebok promo completely out of the water. Clark's Nike collection officially drops October 1st, with her first signature shoe also set for 2026 right alongside Angel's Reebok timeline. The difference? When Clark announces something, the internet absolutely explodes.
Angel Reese first signature shoe is set to release. It's set to release. Now, it's not a bad shoe. This is my only problem with it. The colorway. Like, I just feel like they could have had a little more fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially being that it's for the All-Star game. Like, why do a basic white shoe? Man, you could have did so much more to make this shoe pop. And y'all just like, nah, we just...
Next voice. Let's break it down clearly. Caitlin Clark's jersey sales are second in all of basketball. Yes, even ahead of LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Anthony Edwards. Her draft pick jersey sold out in under 1 single hour, faster than anyone in any sport has ever managed. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's merchandise? Let's just say you'd have absolutely no trouble finding it collecting dust on shelves. Nike describes Clark's logo as emblematic of her ever-expanding range on the court, and they're not exaggerating. She's pushed her game so far beyond the norm. It's like she's playing in an entirely different universe. Caitlin isn't simply dominating basketball. She's actively rewriting the rules of what it means to be a true superstar. Her logo isn't just a design.
Caitlin Clark is simply the talk of the internet today. Her and Taylor Swift broke the damn internet. Yes, bro. And for all the people that was hitting me up about Caitlin Clark's signature logo, somebody said it looked like Chanel. I said it looked like Gucci. But whatever it is a luxury sports brand. I can't think of very many luxury sports brands. Guys, yeah, do you, like, I'm a fashion guy. And I understand what Nike is doing. Nike is trying to get into the luxury brand style, the luxury department style, almost a little bit.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese is out here acting like her AR Halo logo is some kind of game changer. Sweetie, the only halo you'll need is the one hovering over your career if you keep trying to compete with Caitlin Clark's unstoppable star power. You can plaster halos all over your branding, but not even heaven itself could boost your merchandise sales to match what Clark is doing with just 2 iconic interlocking CS. Clark's global reach through her Nike partnership is on another level entirely. Angel can only dream of this stage. Nike isn't just selling Clark gear in the United States. It's going international. Fans in Europe, Asia, and South America are proudly rocking Caitlin Clark merch. Not because they have to, but because they want to own a piece of greatness. That's the kind of magnetic pull worth every penny of $28 million. Something Angel Reese simply doesn't have. And let's be real, the jealousy is obvious. It's written all over her recent behavior. Every time Caitlin Clark hits a new milestone, Angel somehow finds a way to insert herself into the conversation. She dodges questions.
She seeks that attention, right? And another thing is, it's obvious she's jealous of Caitlin. Every interview, every tweet, everything is about Caitlin. I haven't yet to see Caitlin even respond to her yet. Have y'all?
No.
So when you asking me like, yo, I get it, everybody's watching women's basketball now, who's the real reason? Well, yes, you are right. Reese has a small amount of that, right? But the other real credit goes to Caitlin. Not just because what she's doing outside the court, that she's waving her hand, doing all that. It's because she's giving buckets in basketball, right? And she looks like Steph Curry. And that's simple.
The business impact is undeniable and honestly devastating for the competition. Nike's investment in Caitlin Clark is already paying off in ways that must have Reebok executives questioning every single decision. Clark's merchandise doesn't just sell, it creates cultural moments. Her logo pants at practice generated instant headlines. Her All-Star jerseys in July 2024 sold out in just 15 minutes flat. This isn't normal retail. This is event-level marketing that no amount of money can buy. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's Reebok deal feels more like a participation trophy. Sure, she's getting a signature shoe in 2026, but who exactly is lining up to buy it? Her model will drop in 3 colorways with names like Diamond Dust and Me Bounds. Cute, yes, but it's like trying to race a Ferrari using a souped-up go-kart. The fundamentals simply aren't there. Even the media coverage tells a story. Clark's logo launch dominated headlines across every major sports outlet. Reese's shoe reveal? Buried deep in the sports business section, wedged between ads for youth basketball camps. The market has already spoken, and there's truly no contest. Nike is treating Caitlin Clark like the transcendent athlete she is, giving her a full-scale global rollout, a signature collection, international logo promotion.
People are selling the new Caitlin Clark Kobe's for double, sometimes more than double what they actually paid for them. So it's been estimated there's about 13,000 of these shoes that were released from Nike, and literally within minutes, all sold out for about $190 a piece. People knew these were going to be hot, so resellers were picking them up on the cheap and now doubling and sometimes tripling their profits on a place like eBay. So if you were lucky enough to get a pair of these, put them up on eBay, you're going to sell them for around $350, $400 minimum, depending on the size. And that's just kind of the way it works right now with anything Caitlin Clark related. The stuff is really hot. Watch for Caitlin Clark stuff because it sells off the shelves, especially.
Timing of Caitlin Clark's logo reveal couldn't be worse for Angel Reese. Just as the WNBA season wraps up and fans reflect on the year, Nike drops a bombshell reminding everyone who truly drives women's basketball forward. And here's the kicker. Clark isn't even on the court right now. Yet somehow, she's generating more hype than Angel did across the entire season. For Reese, it's a brutal reality check. Star power isn't just about playing basketball. It's about dominating the spotlight on and off the hardwood. Clark's logo launch is grabbing international headlines. Her merchandise is flying off shelves worldwide, and Nike is treating her like the undeniable face of sport. Because she absolutely is. Meanwhile, Angel is likely scrolling through her feed, watching Clark steal every single headline, feeling the sting of someone.
Come, Caitlin Clark can't have anything without some negativity. Sports Illustrated posted this, but Clark can't have anything without some negativity. Sports Illustrated posted this, but I actually read the article. It's just hater. He used random people's opinions on X and Twitter. Fans don't like her logo. No, you don't like the logo. You just found some random people that agree with your opinion. This is called confirmation bias. I can't stand people like that. What they do is they find anybody who confirms their bias. So what they do Google searches and things like that instead of just being objective. No, I think most people like most people like the.
Caitlin Clark is leaving Angel Reese in the dust, and Nike is her unstoppable secret weapon. While Reebok struggles just to stay relevant, Clark's global brand push is turning her into a household name, even in places where most people don't even realize the WNBA exists. Reebok, even with Shaq backing Reese, is decade behind in this race, limping to keep up. And the timing couldn't be worse for Reese. Her signature shoe was supposed to be the moment, her chance to step out of Clark's shadow once and for all. Instead, every jersey sold, every logo unveiled, and every single piece of merchandise.
You are hoping to get your hands on the Caitlin Clark version of Nike's Kobe Bryant sneaker. You're out of luck. They are out of stock. The WNBA star teamed up with Nike for a player edition of the Kobe 5 Pro Tro, decked out in Indiana Fever colors. You see them on your screen. They dropped at 10 a.m. Monday, and they sold out before 11 a.m. In fact, in just minutes. The $190 kicks are already showing up on the secondary market at close to double their.
Caitlin Clark's new Kobe Bryant 5 sneaker sells out online in minutes. There hasn't been this much calamity over a white woman's shoe since Cinderella and the glass slipper.
Angel Reese might proudly rock the Halo logo, but Caitlin Clark is playing an entirely different game. A game fueled by real, organic fan devotion that translates directly into cold, hard cash. Clark's Nike partnership isn't just a US deal. It's global domination on an unprecedented scale. From Europe to Asia, South America to Africa, fans are snapping up Caitlin Clark gear, not because they feel pressured, but because they want to own a piece of greatness, that rare magnetic star power. Nike is paying $28 million for it, and it's worth every cent. It's exactly the one thing Angel Reese simply cannot touch. Meanwhile, Reese is probably scrolling through social media, watching Clark's logo go viral worldwide. Realize